Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to derive a very important topic of physical chemistry, that is Gibbs-Duhem equation, and today I will derive this equation and I will tell you what is the importance of this equation. Let's start. Now Gibbs-Duhem equation is basically equation for the Gibbs free energy, that is which is denoted by G, Gibbs free energy G. Now uh, Gibbs free energy G is a function of temperature T, pressure P, and Gibbs free energy is not only the function of temperature P and pressure T, temperature T and pressure P, it also the function of constituted gases which are present in the mixture or which are present in the system. If the if the if total n moles of gas present in the system and n1 is type 1 gases, n2 mole of type 2 gases, and like that it is up to ni, then Gibbs free energy is a function of T, that is temperature, P, that is pressure, and the moles of the gases present in the system. That is, Gibbs free energy is not only the function of temperature and pressure, it also dependent on the moles of the gas present in the mixture or in the system. This is the Gibbs free energy. So we know that if we do the derivation of this Gibbs free energy function dg, then dg will be equal to del g del t at constant p and ni. That means we are we are differentiate g with respect to t when pressure and the moles of the gases are constant. Then it will be del g del t at constant p and ni into dt plus del g del p at constant t ni, that is we are differentiating g with respect to p when other term in the system is constant, that is the temperature and the moles of gases are constant. Then we are doing the differentiation, that is del g del p into dp plus del g del n1 at constant p t at constant pt at constant pt and nj which not is equal to 1 into dni. It means that we are differentiating g with respect to ni, where the constant terms are the pressure, temperature and the moles of gas, which is not corresponding to n1, that is n1 is here variable but n2, n3 and up to ni are constant. Then we are differentiating it, that is del g del n1 at constant pt and nj naught is equal to 1 into dn1 plus del g del n2 pt nj not is equal to 2 dn2, like that it will be going up to dni, that is if there is ni number of gas are present in the mixture. Then the complete equation for the differentiation of g will be like that: dg is equal to del g del t at constant p ni p and ni dt, del g del p at constant t and ni dp, and then we are differentiating the g term with respect to moles of gases present. First of all component 1, then component 2, and it will be continued to component I as there are ith number of species are present in the system. Now this dg is equal to we all know that del g del t at constant p and ni is equal to minus s dt plus this is equal to v dp plus del g del n1 pt nj not is equal to 1 dn1 and like that. Now what is the significance of this term? What is the physical significance of this term, that is del g del n I? Now actually this del g del n I, in general it is del n I, del g del n I, p t constant and nj not is equal to I constant, that is all other components, moles of components are constant, but ni is variable. Then this means that it is chemical potential. The physical designation of del g del n I is the chemical potential, Hence what is the physical definition? What is the definition of chemical potential? Chemical potential is actually the change of the Gibbs free energy by changing 1 mole of the component in the system when others component and temperature and pressure are constant. Then this term is known as chemical potential. This is chemical potential. So now this dg equation will be dg is equal to minus s dt plus v dp plus mu I dni plus mu 2 dn2 plus like that. So now the equation for dg will be minus s dt plus v dp plus mu I dni plus mu 2 dn2 and like that. It will be continue up to mu I dni. Now we are considering the situation where T and P constant, that is the system where the temperature and pressure is constant. Then what will be the equation for dg at constant Tp? This will be equal to mu I dni plus mu 2 dn2. It will be continue up to mu I dni. This means that dgTp is equal to summation of mu I dni. This is one equation which is known as Gibbs-Duhem equation. There are three general equations which are known as Gibbs-Duhem equation. Out of the three, this is one. Now in a definite composition, of the system, if we integrating these two parts, that is this and this, if we integrating these two parts, then we will be get g is equal to mu 1 n1 plus mu 2 n2 plus this will be continue up to mu I ni at definite composition. At definite composition, G will be mu I ni plus mu 2 n2 and this will be continued up to mu I ni. This means G is equal to summation of mu I ni. This is another equation, another form of Gibbs stream equation. There are three forms of Gibbs stream equation. One form is dgtp is equal to summation of mu y dni. Another is g is equal to summation of mu y ni. And there is another form. This means that we are getting this we are getting g is equal to summation of mu y ni. This means that if we are differentiating this term, it will be dg is equal to, and this is constant temperature and pressure, okay. dg Tp, that means dg at constant temperature pressure will be equal to mu1 dn1 plus n1 d mu1, like that mu2 dn2 plus n2 d mu2, and it will be continue to mu I d ni plus ni d mu I. Now if we are divide is like that, we will be get, this is like that mu I dni plus mu2 dn2 plus like that, it will be continue to mu I dni plus n1 d mu1 plus n2 d mu2, and it will be continued to ni d mu I. Now considering the first equation, considering the general equation for dg, we are getting dg is equal to by here dg is equal to minus sdt plus vdp plus mu I dni plus mu2 dn2, and it will be continued to mu I dni. This means that dg is equal to minus h dt plus v dp plus summation of mu I dni. It means that if we are considering this is as equation 1 and this is as equation 2, now equation 2 is only valid by comparing equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 2 is only valid when these terms will be equal to 0. When this term will be equal to 0. This equation, these two equation is same because these two are equation for dg. So what is this equation? This will be like that, these two equation is same. So by comparing these two equation, you can get only this equation 2 is valid when this part, this second part is equal to 0. This second part is equal to 0, then this equation is valid. It means that it will be in form that n1 d mu1 plus n2 d mu2, and it will be continued up to ni d mu I is equal to 0. This means summation of ni d mu I is equal to 0. This is also a form of Gibbs-Duhem equation. So we are getting three form of Gibbs-Duhem equation. One is dgtp is equal to summation of mu I dni, g is equal to summation of mu I ni, and third form is that summation of ni d mu I is equal to 0. Ni d mu I is equal to 0, and these three equations are three form of Gibbs-Duhem equation. So this is basically equation for Gibbs energy, and there are three form of Gibbs-Duhem equation, and I showed all these three form, and please do it by yourself. Please do the derivation by yourself, then you can easily understand why this term is equal to 0. And from this term, it is very important, this is very important equation, and by using this equation you can derive the surface XX concentration or any other equation from this equation. So please do it by yourself. I think it will be helpful for you. So thank you for watching. See you again.